Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are not at war, and that is a wonderful thing indeed. We're working on filling all of this back in, and of course, we are also working on taking over the L cluster, which for some reason, the AI is letting us do. I'll be honest, I don't get it. I don't know why they're letting us do this. But okay, I guess we'll get access to the nanites. So that's great, and we don't really know if there are still nanite fleets up over this way. If there are, we can deal with them. These fleets are not maxed out, of course, but we are continuing to work on that. We are over our naval cap, but for now, this is all okay. We are currently slightly negative on volatile motes and exotic gases, which is maybe a little bit less okay, but we're making progress over there. So we're going to finish that, and then we're going to head up to Zurich and get constructing up there. Excellent. This construction ship over here is, of course, going to continue working on this section, and we'll just get that done. I do want the Diamond Sophite to be finished off fairly soon. That said, we still need almost 70 more naval cap to fit into the Diamond Sophite. So that's a thing. I think for right now, I might actually straight up get rid of the Starite Sophite, as well as potentially the Heavenite Sophite. Actually, I think we'll keep that for the time being, but the Diamond we will continue to reinforce. Okay, so we still need a bunch of cruisers and destroyers here. We definitely need to continue to work that up. Our economy is improving dramatically. We did lose our scientist here. Don't really care what his traits are, and for now, we'll just assist research over Hearthsea. We'll bump this up to fast. There we go. Ooh, 2 volatile motes there. That's great. We'd love to see some exotic gases up here, too. Ah. Okay. So, there are additional nanites out there. Sounds good. We're going to immediately begin moving the Diamond Sophite over to Terminal Egress. It's going to take time for them to get there, and that's okay. But right now, we are still upgrading this, and our fleets should be capable of dealing with a single Tempest Shoal. So we'll get in there, and we'll just chill for the time being. We'll need to take care of those guys soon enough, but if they don't come in, and actually, the construction ship that was intended to come over here is no longer going to be doing that. Yeah, we're just going to be doing that for now. Okay, there's 2 Tempest Shoals right now in Wodriax. And did they actually destroy that ship? I believe they destroyed it. Okay, sounds good. So at Trebano, we're going to go ahead and output another construction ship. There we go. And we're going to continue to pump out the fleets here. Okay, reverse engineering minor artifacts, that's all well and good. I think we'll just go for gene tailoring. It's the cheapest thing available there. Destroyer hulls would be okay, but we'll go for antimatter missiles right now. We got to get those techs caught up. Okay, so this science ship isn't doing anything. Here's the question. Do we think we can take 2 Tempest Shoals? Well, they were heading over to Shashamar.
Engaging the enemy.
Ah, so those are separate. Got it. They're heading up to Wodriax, maybe. They're just chilling for now. The longer this takes, the better off we are. We, of course, are still 215 days away from approaching with the Diamond Sophite. Oh, here they go. They're going in. Cool. So they missed their first shot with their big gun. That's excellent. And we're just going to use our picket ships and absolutely crush them. We're going to take losses, there's no doubt about it. But we will eliminate this fleet. No real problem. Excellent. So these guys are going to return and repair. There we go. And we're going to wait until our additional ships show up for now. Juggernauts, huh? I'm honestly a little underwhelmed by Juggernauts in Stellaris. I always kind of have been. In theory, they're good, but in practice, I find that gateway networks are like a better version of Juggernauts. I don't know. We're going to go for the deep core mining for now. We will get the Juggernauts eventually. Interestingly, they bypassed Shashamar, and they're heading into Othriga. It's only a single fleet, and for now, we're going to continue to repair here. We definitely took losses, and these guys are just kind of freaking out. Just enter orbit. There you go. Cool. So this construction ship is going to go to Zultor's Maw first, and then we're going to go to Yanok's Maw. This construction ship is going to move... Well, we're not going to move through the L gate. We're going to move to the L gate. Okay. The Diamond Sufite is going to continue. There are pirates in the system over here, and this is why I kept the Heavenite Sufite around. We're going to go deal with that. In fact, maybe we just jump drive and take them out that way. Nice and quick. Let's do it. Okay, so that'll be fine. We'll get that taken care of. The Diamond Sufite will arrive over here in about 100 days. This is good. And there's our gene modification points. That's fine. We could go for Starbase Cap. That wouldn't be awful, but that is a repeatable tech, and I want to get rid of all of these cheaper techs first. So we're going to go for this one. Excellent. So we have repaired, but of course we're not refitted over here. And there's going to be a lot of them coming through. The question is, should we go ahead and issue edicts? I think the answer to that is yes. Okay, we've got a decent chunk. Cool. So we're going to do volatile ammunition. We're going to do exotic gases for shield boost. We're going to do volatile reactive armor. We're going to do focusing crystals. And we're going to do nanite actuators if we had that, but we don't. So we'll call that good for now. That does boost us up. I do expect that we beat this fleet, but if the other one comes in, it's going to be rough. Okay, Titan hull points is all well and good. I do want to deal with this mining station output for now. Yep, this is completely expected, and out we go. So we're going to engage these guys again with our two weaker fleets. Okay. They went back up over here. Sounds good. So we're going to continue to take losses here, but we do beat this fleet. That's excellent. We're going to return here and enter orbit, and here is our main fleet. Now we're still filling up the main fleet. And these are destroyers being made right now. But for now, this'll do. Pirate Station has been raided over here, and we're going to take the Heavenite Sufite back on home. Excellent. Code breaking has finished, and we're going to go ahead and grab, I think, colony development speed. That'll be fine. Cool. So, what are we going to do to proceed over here? Well, for right now, not a whole lot, actually. We have ships on their way over, and they will arrive in, like, November. So there's all that going on. We're going to continue to reinforce the Diamond Sufite. Now, we need to keep in mind that none of our star bases are Citadels yet. So we can't actually make our Titans. So that's another thing to think about. But that's okay. For right now, we're going to wait for these two fleets to finish their repairs.
Research complete.
Which will be done shortly. One of them is done, and two of them are done. There's our mining station output. Let's go, I think, for Swarmer missiles for right now. And now these three fleets, they're going to go to Wodriax. So off they go. Now, we are expecting to definitely be able to beat them up. We're going to... Yeah, we've encountered hostiles in this system. We're going to have to clear that. But for now, that's okay. Terminal egress station is going to continue to be upgraded. Okay. So we are instantly engaging them with our weaker fleet here. This is not necessarily ideal, but there's our other fleets, and they are wrecked. Fantastic. So at this point, we want to come back into Xeric. I'm going to leave one of our fleets here in Wodriax just as a scout fleet, I feel like. Well, actually, no, I'm not. We're not going to do that.
Ever stronger.
We'll just wait. We'll play this patient. Okay, so We'll go for Proton Launchers. We're mostly just trying to cruise through these lower level techs. At this point, it's a piece of cake to do so. The science ship is going to be instructed shortly, and we're going to build mining stations and starbase out over here. This guy can come on through to terminal egress and build that mining station. Excellent. So now we know there's no one here, and our science ship can move up, and we're going to move up and survey this system. Now, I do expect that there's nanite ships there. So that'll be fine. We will, of course, continue to reinforce this fleet. We are full on minerals at this point, so we'll sell off a few of those. Sounds good. And what else do we want? Battleship cost and build speed is actually a big deal. We'll go for that. Being able to get those battleships pumped out very quickly, that is a very big deal. So that'll be great. That repair is now underway. Cool. We're going to put this guy over to passive, and then we're going to tell him to build the starbase over here. I do not believe there are additional nanite fleets over here. Okay, so there are no nanite fleets in Medgar right now. We'll go hop over there. And I believe that it is this one that the nanites come through. For now, we're going to pop up here and explore this system just to make sure there are no nanite fleets up there. We want to get a blockade set up so that the nanites are no longer coming through here. I believe their home base is in this system. I don't know that for a fact, but I believe so. Yes, there are no nanites up here, so we're just going to survey this system first, then come back to Medgar, and then we're going to explore this system. Okay. This construction ship over here... Wait, what? They want to declare war against the Elaminid Obliterators. These guys up here. I thought we just had a non-aggression pact with them. They have closed borders to us. Why are they asking us about this? I'm confused. Rivaling closed borders, has CB, is target of CB. I'm a little confused. Why do we have to vote on this? They're cooperative with us, and they're cordial. But they closed borders to us. Why are they asking us? We do have a non-aggression pact. Maybe it says in here? Has closed borders and has CB. Well, I'm gonna vote no. I don't actually want to declare on them. So, hard pass. We'll not do that for right now. We're working on the L cluster, of course, and that is what our focus is on. So we're going to continue to reinforce our fleet in Medgar. Ecological adaptations have finished up. We're going to grab Tomb World habitability. Not like that's, amazing, but that's fine for now. Can we terraform this now? Yeah, we can. We should get that started. Okay, excellent. Of course, our station over here is kind of mediocre at this point. I want to swap this over to Hangar Bay and Hangar Bay. Get that started. Proton Launchers and Tachyon Lances or Neutron Launchers. We'll go for Neutron Launchers for now. Yep, as expected, there were no nanites over in Othriga. That is fantastic. And these guys, they're going to come through to Xerox and build a starbase up there. Cool. So that is fantastic. We are negative on food right now, and we haven't looked at our colonies in a little bit. We do need a city district on this agri-world, although really we need an agriculture district, but as these get upgraded, we will need a city district. So we'll put in a city district. It's not perfect, but it'll have to do. This forge world here gets an industrial district, and that is its final district. This agri-world gets an agriculture district, obviously. Same thing here, we're negative on food, our consumer goods are kind of low as well, so that's fine. We'll put in a mining district on our singular mining world, and we will go ahead and go for research complexes here. Now that will put us negative on exotic gases, so that's definitely something to think about. Let's see, this is a bureaucratic center, and we're doing okay on our Empire Sprawl for right now. We're still going to put in an admin office here, though. Okay, that'll do for now. Fantastic. So our construction ships are working away, getting us those sweet, sweet nanites. And this survey will be done very shortly here. Excellent. Okay. Research agreement, sure. We're going to continue to reinforce the Diamond Suffit. And we do want to go down to 3 total fleets, but our naval cap is going to be a little suspect on that right now. Now we could grab just straight up naval cap with the repeatable tech here, and we're going to go ahead and do that. That will be very helpful for us. We do need more naval cap. So we're going to build our mining stations and research stations, and then move up and build a starbase in Wodriax. Excellent. Let's go ahead and explore the nanite system over here and see what they've got there. Now, I'm assuming that there are still nanites here since we did see 3 nanite fleets. So let's see what we've got over there.
Turn about. We cannot fight this foe.
Just the station. The nanite factory. Fascinating. Okay, so we're evading the hostiles. We knew that that would happen. We're going to survey Medgar. And honestly, I think we can take it. With the fleets that we have here, I'm pretty sure. We're just going to park over here and make sure that everybody shows up simultaneously. And they do. So in we go. Awkward jump drive is awkward, but okay.
Hostile station engaged.
So we're going to engage this station, and we should be able to win this pretty handily. And this is the nanite threat eradicated. Beautiful. We're going to take losses here, no doubt about it. And there's battleships cheaper. That's nice. Corvette hull points is actually a pretty big deal. We'll go ahead and take that. That's also nice and cheap. Our forces have succeeded in destroying the main facility of the Grey Tempest. With the neutralization of its subspace transmitter, all existing Tempest nanomachines have been rendered inert. Unable to maintain their cohesion, their ships have dissolved into nothingness. Any planets that were covered by the Tempest's grey goo are now home to enormous swirling dust storms consisting of nothing but disabled nanites. With time and resources, these worlds could potentially be made habitable once more. Okay, cool. So, that's the nanites dealt with. We're going to head over to Terminal Egress, and we'll just go ahead and enter orbit there. For now, of course, the Diamond Suffit needs to continue to be reinforced. And we'll go ahead and do that. Actually, are we? Or are we going to upgrade the Trebano station to Citadel right now? I think that we should upgrade Trebano station to Citadel with those alloys. And then we can continue to reinforce the Diamond Suffit. Beautiful. Okay, so there's that all handled. We're going to build our mining stations and our starbase. Excellent. Neutron launchers are now done, and we're going to grab... I mean, tachyon lances are focused arc emitters. It's kind of 6 one way, half dozen the other, as far as I'm concerned. This one's the full penetration. I guess we'll go with that. Robotic assault armies, droid workers, city district housing is pretty good, actually. We'll go for that. We also have access to a tradition, and we're going to take commercial enterprise. Cool. This construction ship needs to continue its construction. Excellent. And we probably want to do our standard L-cluster starbase for construction of ships. Shipyard is the term. We probably want to do that. So we'll think about that. I mean, we're not really in a position to do it right now, although we will be soon. So that's definitely something to think about. City district housing is done. That's fantastic. We'll go for mining station output again. Excellent. We can activate our relics, sure, but we can also just sell off some minerals. There we go. And what do we have going on our colonies? Okay, so Heartsea requires a job. think we go for alloy mega forges here. Tadalska Prime requires a job, and to that end, for right now, we're going to put in a city district. That'll unlock this last building slot, which will allow us to put in a research lab without having to dip further into our exotic gases, which is already looking a bit on the rough side. There's no doubt about it. Over here, we're going to put in an admin office. Our Empire Sprawl is going to continue to go up for a while. On this Forge world, we definitely want a Ministry of Production that we do not currently have. And we require a planetary capital. So that's not currently an option, so instead we'll put in an industrial district. Sounds good. Okay. Terminal egress is still underway in its upgrading, so that's fine. Whirlwind missiles, there's our research stations, yes. Additional mining station output or city district housing, both of those would be good. We're going to go for the mining station output for right now. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to also want to get these gateways online. This one is actually a pretty high priority to get online, and we're going to go ahead and get that started. That mostly only costs alloys, so that's great. The Katana Gateway is another good one to get online. We'll go ahead and do that. And that would actually mean that we actually are already grabbing the trade from Dupre, but that will mean that we'll get some additional fixing of our piracy going on over here. So that'll be great. That'll reroute all of that. There's one in Merope as well as one in Jazmak, and the question is, do we want to upgrade those? Yes is the answer, but perhaps not immediately. This construction ship does need additional orders, and so it shall receive them. There we go. Build those, head up to Medgar. Excellent. So the Dampenite Beacon at this point can go somewhere else, and where do we want it to go? Like Yoman? Yeah, that's the tech world. So we'll head on over there. Fantastic. Mining station output finishing up, and we're going to go for, I think, at this point, cruiser hull points. We're still interested in bulking up our technology for sure. We did just lose our physics researcher, and there isn't really a good one available. This guy might not be awful. This guy is the one to go for. Okay, so the Damp Periplus is now needing a new guy here, and we'll put in this one. We don't care about that trait, but we're going to definitely care about being a genius in the physics category here. That would be fantastic. We're going to go for Tachyon Lances here. That's the only non-repeatable tech that we have available in that role anyway. So that's great. And our starbase constructions are proceeding very nicely. We're going to grab our mining stations here and head into Asland. And Lyceria Prime, a tech world, requires a job, and so of course we will put in a research lab. We are still a little bit negative on our food and consumer goods, so we're going to continue pumping out the agriculture districts on our agriculture worlds for right now, and that will work on both of those problems. Excellent. We're up to 3.5k alloys. We're going to be able to get these gateways online soon enough. Terminal egress has finished its upgrade, and we're going to immediately bump that up to a Citadel. It'll take time, but that's a very important defensive platform for us. Now, this over here is slightly awkward for us defensively. Luckily, this Republic over here, they're actually belligerent to us right now. They're overwhelming in their fleet power, but they're equivalent in tech. We could probably end up taking them, but it would be tough. We'd have to ramp up our production, and we're working on it. I do think that we absolutely need to get a defensive platform in Scott going, since they are belligerent. So that will be important. We need a lot of alloys. There's no doubt about that. This bureaucratic center can get a planetary capital, and that will be just fine.
Complete.
That is our cruiser hull points finishing up. Next up, I think that we are going to take our city district housing. We're just pumping through these techs super quickly. They at war? With the Neborite Annihilators and the Ilaminate Obliterators and the new Slurpin Oricane. Okay, cool. So they are indeed at war. For now, That's good for us. That means that they're unlikely to want to declare on us anytime soon. We just lost our engineering researcher, and either of these would be good. We're going to go for industry, because that's what we're more interested in focusing on right now. If at all possible.
Intellectual booty.
The Trebano station is going to be done upgrading in a while. There's our naval cap. That's always good. But for now, we're going to continue working our way through some of these techs over here. I went for this one because it was a rare tech, but that'll be fine for now. We are maxed once again on minerals. We're not really trying to focus our mineral production, so that's fine. Now, we're at 2.8k in terms of alloys, and I do want to get these gateways online. Now, we're going to want to make our own gateways, and these are not in ideal locations, but we can at least utilize the existing gateways for now. Can we build our own gateways yet? We should check that.
Intellectual booty.
No, we can't do that. Okay. City district housing is done, and we are going to go for nanite transmuters, perhaps? Living metal mega construction. That's what we're going to go for right now. We'll just get that out of the way. This tech world requires a job, which of course means a research lab. Tachyon lances are now done. Every technology here is a repeatable tech. I think we're going to go for shield hit points for right now. We should also consider that we need to refit our destroyers from being picket ships. And we're probably going to have this be like a gunship bow or maybe actually an artillery bow and a gunship stern or a picket ship stern. Well, our corvettes are still going to be picket ships. So I think we're going to go for like an interceptor ship stern. And then this would be like kinetic artillery. Get rid of those shields from long range, and then when the shields are gone, we close in with the gamma lasers. Like that. So we're good against armor. Yeah, that should do the trick. So we're going to switch over to those for now. We'll probably change this a little bit later on, but we'll get our armor and our shields, and we're probably going to run like an auxiliary fire control for right now. So we'll call that one good. Excellent. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue scaling up. We are scaling up incredibly quickly at this point. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.